Hello everybody and welcome back to Transport Fever. This is episode 2. We're back on the same map again, obviously. I've had a little ride around the map on the trains. I reloaded the game at the same point that I left you off on last time. I've not made any alterations or changed anything, but there is a couple of things I do need to alter. I've got a few bumps in the track here and there. I knew there would be some. Just a case of finding them. The worst one is this. Now I know these gates aren't lined up because they're not meeting up in the middle properly. It's because it's on a curved road and curved track, and it's created a bump which you can't see by looking at it, but you can when you ride the train across it. It bounces. I really don't like that. I must stop saying that. I will try not to complain about the game as much as I possibly can. It does drive me nuts at times. Right, I've decided the area we're going to work on is this area. We're going to connect up this farm, we're going to put a food production facility in here, and we're going to put a station, a station in here, a goods station. It's going to have tracks on both sides. We're going to rework this road a little bit. If I've got enough time after I've done all that, I want to look at reworking this, because this is ugly. I want to have a better route into the town, so I could put something nice and big in the middle there. The castle looks great from the train line, by the way. So, there's a few more mods I want to tell you about that I've got. I've still got zero costs on, no costs. The reason being, I just... The last map I did, I had the costs on, but I was using a mod called the pork barrel mod, which is there. Now when you place that down, you get £500,000. Or $500,000. As you've noticed, I've got $50 million in the bank. Yeah, I put quite a few down. I had to turn the no costs off because otherwise it doesn't work, and then you have to delete them again. The reason being is because I've already spent 1.38 million on road, on tracks, and £500,000 on the bulldozer, even with the no costs on. So I'm going to burn through money rapidly. And at the moment this train line is not going to make me any money, mainly because some of the stations are too far out of the town centre. They don't reach. I might put some buses in, but at the moment I'm not really bothered about the towns growing too quick. At the end of the day, this is not... It's not one of them series about making money, it's not a series about having the train lines perfect, it's about decorating and making the map look as good as possible. I want to try and cover as much of this green all around the map and try and create different areas, different scenic locations, so that when you're riding the train around the map it's not green town, green town, green town. You know, there's going to be villages, there'll be churches, there'll be all sorts of things. There'll be beaches and caravan parks and things and farming land. I've got another mod I'm going to switch on later on, which means you can place trees down without colliding. So it means I can line all these with rows of trees. I've tested it, it works alright, and you can turn it off again afterwards. So I want the collision on the trees, on the tree gun, so that when I'm filling in areas I'm not filling in the houses, I just want them in the gaps, whereas they collide normally. So I'm only going to switch that on temporarily when I start filling all this area in. I think this field's going. I think I'm going to put a road across here. I want to get a road down here as well. And this area is where we want to work on. Okay, so I'm going to have to pause the game. There's no trains on this bit, is there? Right, I'm going to have to get the bulldozer out here. pause the game to stop any trains turning around. If you've got the game running, apologies for the noise, let me turn that down a little bit. That's better, that's better. Yeah, if you've got the game running and you start deleting bits of track, then some of your trains are going to turn around and then you're going to have a problem. Right, the reason I'm deleting all of this is because I want to put a station in here. Now, in here, in the good stations, I've got Good Station Plus. Let's turn him around. Now, the Good Station Plus has a lot more options on him. Now, let's see if we're lined up. Okay, so let's have a look now. We want a second street connection. We want, I'm not sure if it's the middle, last two transit tracks. No, it's the middle. There we go. Right, I'll explain this in a minute. 320 is the normal biggest size of the station. On this one you can go up to 480. Do I want to go that long? I don't know if I need to really. Ooh. I'm going to crash the game if I carry on doing this. Can we hook that onto there? We can. That gives us a bit of a wiggle coming out into the main station though. Do I want to go any further back? I don't want this long. 320 metres, that's more than enough. I'm probably not going to have any trains longer than that anyway. Yeah. There we go. Now, the reason I've done this, let me just connect that back up again there. The reason I've done this is so that I can have 4 transit tracks going through, because you're only allowed 2 with that mod. And if I'd have put any more tracks on here, any more platforms, they would have started on this side as well. And I only want 2 here. But the advantage to having this is I can fire me passenger trains through here. I can use these to go out to these 2 farms and bring the food back in, which will also load up the food on this side, and I can ship that out and bring goods and tools and machinery and everything else back in. And then these trains that are on here, they will also pick all that up and take them back out to the towns. Now, you may be wondering how I'm going to do that if I don't, unless I just, put mixed carriages on there, because this is a mod. This is a British open wagon. It carries 6 as opposed to 4, and it goes 60 as opposed to 50, which will go with this. Oh no, it's 60 mile an hour. Oh, actually, it'll go a lot faster than that. The British tank wagon, another mod. I like that one. Carries 7 instead of 5. I've got some cattle wagons, goods wagon, state car, and this, the Naffy's state car. There's an 1850, an 1890, and a 1950, I think. So they upgrade, and as you can see, they carry everything. So you can stick them on, and you can ship goods and tools out. You can pick cattle and grain back up. You can come in. You can pick logs up with it. You can pick plastic, oil, fuel, the works. That is fantastic. I love that. That really made things a lot easier. Now let's connect these back up again. Now I'm using 2 of the platforms as transit tracks here. Well, that's okay. We're going to have to put some signals back in here as well now. The flashing stops, yay. In fact, we need to switch that one over as well. So if we switch him over here, oh, That can be as fast as possible. There we go. Let's see what that does. Ooh. No. Okay, it's messed everything up. What on earth is going on? Maybe if we put some one-way signals. Hang on. Let's see if this works. Yep. Okay, something's gone wrong. It's messed my route up. That's not good. That's not good at all. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go into the route and I'm going to have to set some waypoints. You can do that using the signals. Just tell it where it should be going. I will fix that. That will work. I will not let that. Not going to let that ruin it. Let's just smooth this out a bit. This is what costs the money, by the way. The smoothing and the landscaping. Just try to get everything looking nice instead of having lines and ridges everywhere. Now, right, okay. Excuse me, I'm still a little bit croaky. My throat's not the best, but I'm going to try and get through this. Okay, so we need this out here. And this one. What we need here is we need a station. Wood station, just a regular one. 2 platforms, 320 metres. Don't need a second street connection. Curve it the other way. That way, is that enough? No, 3. I've got curve station mods on. They're very handy. Right, how's that? Okay, it reaches a farm. I should be able to get... I don't like that corner. Gonna have to do. Doesn't get any curvier than that. In fact, this only needed to be 1 platform. Right, okay. So this is going to be the inside, which is going to go to there. That's okay, that's not too bad. A bit of a slow corner at the end there. In fact, we've got a bit of a wiggle there as well. There we go, 52, that's better. Right, I'll sort this out in a bit. We've still got a bit of a wiggle there, I think. Looks like it. We don't like wiggles and we don't like bumps. I'm not going to connect this one up just yet, but I do want to get it out of here. Now, this seems to be... Well, this is down. It's lower down. So I'm wondering if maybe I go underneath and then come up the other side. I think it's going to look better than going over the top anyway. And I don't want to cross that line. I'm going to probably have to do on the way back. I'll be coming round the other side of the lake. Ooh, no, don't want that. Right, let's peel him away from there. Start going down. down a bit. Now I wonder, so we're going to want him to join up and come alongside this track here. Is it going to let me go under? Oh, it is. Ooh. Train alignment collision. Are we still going down? We're still going down. Let's see if we can... Nope. Let's pull it back a bit. Oh, I don't like it when it does this. You can crash the game very easily doing this. Right, now let's see if we can get him back up again. Up. About there. That looks okay. Oh yeah, there's the track. Let's come in a bit more. No, I said I didn't want to join it up. I've got halfway there already. Right, let's clean this up a bit. Let's get that on high. Okay, so are you following me? Are you getting the idea of what I'm doing here? Apart from lots of smoothing, I could be doing this later, you know. Without you watching me. I will do. I'll do most of it later. I'm just sort of showing you the basics for now. Right, so we have a little tunnel going under there. Ooh, that's nice. That's very narrow. Oh, I wouldn't like to be on that train. One of the mods, I think it's with the Joe Fried mod box, gives you this nice pattern, this nice decoration in the tunnel, brickwork instead of what looks like fuzzy wool normally. Yeah, that's okay. So the plan is to go. We've got one coming this way and one going out that way. Now we want over here. What we want is a double station. We want it running parallel with this, so we're just going to run a little bit of track in here. Have I left enough room? No. That needs to go a lot further back. Let's try it from here. No, I want curving going the other way this time. And this needs to be a 2. No, is that too much of a tight corner? Yeah, I think it is. We need to go way back. I don't think I'm going to be able to curve this because I need to come in from this side as well. Alright. Let's put straight station in. We need to get it about there, right, so let's get a bit of track running here. I'm doing the track so that it lines up. It's not raised up because otherwise we're going to end up with a bump. Because I'm going to have to cross over here. I don't like crossing over my passenger tracks, but what needs must. Okay, so get rid of that, get rid of that. I've left myself a lot of room. I think maybe we'll bridge over and have a crossover on this side. See, now we're still higher up though, or is that track going down? That track's going down. Yeah. I think we'll do a separate bridge there and then cross over. That'll be neater. Okay, so we need to come back in here. Now that looks like it's rising. So what I need to be able to do is run some tracks across from here so that we can get the depot trains out. So I want these to be on the flat. That's on the flat. That's on the flat. That's good. That's good. Let's find the road. Large road. Let's get rid of this bit. And that bit. Thank you. Trying to trip me up there, game. Thank you very much. Woo. I'll put that back in. Yep, large road. I don't like these bridges being so long, so we're just going to delete that bit and turn the bridge off. Can we do... I think that'll do actually. It stopped smoothing. I can't help it. I have to smooth everything. I don't like ugliness. Sharp edges everywhere and things not looking right. I want looking natural. Unlike that bit of road. Yeah. Delete, build, delete, build, delete. Build again. Delete it again. Do it again till it's right. You have to do this with the roads and the bridges sometimes. Well, I suppose no, you don't have to do it. I have to do it. Because I'm a bit OCD about it. Now then. We come round here. It's kind of tight, but we want to be heading in that direction. Oh, we'll go there. I don't want to have too much of a ridge on there. Let's do that and then go straight. There we go. Now we can hook that up with there. Smooth, smooth, smooth. A little bit. Stop it. Right. Okay. We're not going to connect this second line up. Not today. That'll be done next time. I might actually do that off camera. I'll do a time lapse or something. I just want to get this one done for now. Let's get a nice straight road going down there. There we go. If you build a bit of road out first and cross it, you'll get a nice intersection rather than having something that's a bit wonky. And if you delete that bit, you've got a nice straight road then. Which is nice. We like nice straight roads when we want them. We like curvy roads when we want them. The game, on the other hand, always seems to have a different idea. Right, food production. Where are we? Food processing plant. There we go. Now, the AI is already building out here, so we'll put another bridge in here. So make sure we've got plenty of room. Let's stick that right there. There we go. So we have farm to food to depot. Nothing for that bit unless I truck the food back into Hambley from here. But what the plan was to stick a truck depot here and truck it into Wednesbury and Hambley. Which is going to be very slow because we've only got coaches and horses and carriages at the moment. the other idea was to use these two lines here. These two platforms can't be used because the passenger service is going through here, which I need to fix. These two platforms are for the food, and these two platforms will be heading out to a bigger goods depot over here where the rest of the production facilities are going to be. That way we can transport things back and forward and eventually get everything out to everywhere without having to have hundreds of lines everywhere. We'll just have sort of train routes running around certain areas, and we will try not to cross over tracks and make too many bridges if we can help it. I don't like having big long bridges everywhere. This one over there in Cosgrove, let's have a look at this one. I could have avoided this and come a bit further round. It would have made the route a bit longer, and that one. But I figured, seeing as this is going to be my industrial area anyway, I can have trains going through here, so I can sort of make sense of this. Well, mostly anyway. This is a viaduct mod. It gives you all different viaducts, much nicer than the in-game bridges. I like the texture on this one. I like the pattern, the brickwork. It looks nice as you go over it with the trains as well. Okay, so we got this one up and running. Right, we need to do something about these roads. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this going, and then I'll probably do some building off camera. Like I say, I'll do a time lapse anyway, so then you can see what I'm doing. I try not to build anything not show you. And oh, it won't let me do that one now. Okay, watch. We'll do that one. Now, won't let me do that one. Will let me do that one. Will it let me do it this time? Yes, okay. Sometimes you have to do it and delete it again. It's not going to let me do that because the tracks are in the way. Ah. Wait. No. Stop it. Flat. Straight. No. Oh, no, got this on. Now I don't remember which bridge we had. I think we're on that one, yeah. Right, okay. There. We've got a wonky bridge, but we'll sort that out in a minute. Let me just reconnect this. Ah! Oh, this game is so much fun. Oh, wait a minute, I know what it is. There's a bit of road there. There we go. Now we're connected. Now we'll sort this wobbly bridge out. That's better. That's nice and flat. Right. After all that messing around. When you get little lumps in the road here, you know, when you're connecting your bridges and stuff, you sometimes get these little bumps. I think I've taken all mine out. You often see them. That's not straight. Woo. I'll fix that. Yeah, some OCD about straight roads and things. Yes, train of thought. Here we go. Here's one now. I can't do anything about this one because it's too close to the station. But when this happens on a bridge, if you just delete a bit further back and then redo it again, you usually eliminate them. But you often get them at the start of these bridges. You get a rather sharp bump, which if you're riding on the horses and carriages and things, it absolutely looks terrible. Now, we need to come from here. Yes, to there. And double slip switch that so that it can go onto either platform. Okay, Now this is not going to work at the moment because this won't produce and that won't produce until I've got a route connected up. I am going to do it with a train. I'm going to put a route going, do a loop back across that platform, pick up, come here, do a loop, drop off, back here, pick up, drop off, do a loop, back here, and just going round and round and round and round. And then use the other two platforms for bringing other stuff in from the bigger area over here. But for now, we'll just do it with some trucks. Let's get a truck stop in here. Another mod I've got is this little mini truck station. These are very handy. Let's have a look. I've done a bit of damage to these towns building in them. Right, I want to get this little mini truck station in somewhere where I don't have to bulldoze somebody's house or shop. A house I can do with. Yeah, there we go. No more shops or businesses. Right, so one there. And we want one over here somewhere. Can we squeeze it in here? Oh, yes, no, yes, no. There. That doesn't cover all the industries. I don't want to knock people's houses down. Or businesses, too much curvature. Right, there, that'll do. That covers a good chunk of it. Right, so let's get some new routes up on the go. So we need 1, 2, 3. Put you over here. Okay, so you can be this one. So we're going from here to here to here. Nice and simple. We shall call this, no, we're not calling it DDDD, we're calling it, call it Hambly Food Production. That'll do. Yeah. And we want one from here to here. Humbly food delivery. I would normally call it goods delivery, but by the time we get the goods down here, we'll have trains going up and down. And you can be Wednesbury. Goods, food delivery. Excuse me, let's get a truck depot. I'll stick in there. If you press shift and N or M, you get the very slight movement, so you can straighten things up a bit. Having said that, that truck depot's a bit wonky, but never mind. Loads of stuff to fix. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that too many? That's a lot. I think that's too many. Yeah, let's put 7 on Wednesbury, 8 on Wednesbury. Oops. 9 can go on Wednesbury. 10 can go on Wednesbury. The rest of you can go on Hamley. So we need another 2. I'll say you on Wednesbury. There we go. And we need a train. It needs to come out of this depot. So we want one of you. And we need to carry grain, cattle and food. Now we can carry grain with that one, cattle with that one. We're going to have to go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll risk 6. I don't know if this train can pull 6 very well. Yeah, go on, give it a try. I haven't even named the main line. The broken main line. We shall fix it. Right, so this time we can actually watch us leaving the depot. After selecting the wrong train last time, it was a bit of a mix-up. There we go. New train coming out onto a new line. See, I told you I haven't finished building the train lines. We might have a couple going round here. We've only got one on at the moment. I might stick another train on a bit later on. I'll wait till all the stuff starts backing up. It's going to be a few years before we get an upgrade to this train anyway. Until there's something better available. So this little train should do the job for a few years. There we go, a little bit of a bump on the track, not too bad. I don't mind, it's only the transfer track, so no bumps. Yeah, we need to sort that out. A little bit of a freeze. There we go. Okay, so these are the goods carriages that will carry anything, and they load up with different types of boxes and stuff. You get oil drums on there and things, and they change. I'm not going to use them on all of them. I do want a dedicated oil and fuel train from somewhere, up in the mountains somewhere I think, or I'm not 100% sure yet, but probably maybe put the oil up here somewhere and have the fuel depot down here, so we can make make it bring stuff both ways. Again, just to sort of keep the costs in check. Now, yes, I know I've not got the costs off. I've got the costs off, I should say. I've got no costs on, but I spent 5 million quid. What have I spent 5 million on? Have I got no costs? I might have switched it off again, I'm not sure. I'm going to have a look and check now. Right, so oh yeah, I need to fix this bridge. Yeah, and this is going to create a bump in the road as well. No, let's delete that bit. No. Let's delete that bit. There we go, a nice straight bridge. That one. No. The other one, I like the other one, that one, that one. Now here we go, here we've got some bumps now. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fix this one. I'll try. I think it's done it again. Yeah, there's not enough room here to really fix this one. I think it's a little better than it was. This one we should be able to. There you go. That one did. Doesn't always work. Doesn't always guarantee it. What's that? Have I got a blocker in there? I have. Oh yeah, the bridge was there, wasn't it? That's on this side as well. I forgot about them. Yeah, there you go. That can catch you out at times. This bridge is ugly. I don't like it. Hang on. Are you going to make me a nice bridge? Just, you know, nice. Without a big bump in the road. Yes, no, yes, no. No. I suppose that'll do. Right. Let's clean that up. I'm going to put some blockers in here along the side of the bridge. I don't like this bridge. It just doesn't look right. I need to fix it. It's because it's higher up here than it is here. Right, I'm going to call it a night because otherwise I'm going to be sat here for hours and hours and hours just fiddling with bits. There's so much to do. There is so much to do. I've got to connect all this up. I've got to build a village and put a church in and some trees and make this into a proper farm instead of, you know, some kind of modern art painting. Look, we've got shapes. Yeah, don't really look great, does it? Once I line all these with trees and put some farm buildings in and around here, I'll make it look a lot more like an actual farm instead of this old McDonald thing we've got going on here. And these look great too, you get more buildings in here, so I'll fill all this in and make it all look like an actual proper farmyard. I think this is good. I did a little test on I've got another save game which I've just been trying some things out with, mainly so that I can test some of the mods before I put them in, because sometimes some of the mods conflict with one another and you get all sorts of problems. I've had a few causing problems and some cancel one another out and some of them are very unstable. I've got the placeable building mod on here. Just before I do that, let me save the game. And the reason being is because I've crashed the game quite a few times with this. You've got commercial, you've got industrial, you've got residential, and you can put down the houses that the AI uses. You can set them to level ground, you can set the size of the lot width, if they have assets or not. Excuse my dog in the background, he's having a mad 5 minutes. The only thing is, some of these buttons, when I click on them, the game crashes. So I've got to be very careful with it, and if you hover over a road or a track with these buildings, that also crashes the game sometimes. Apologies if the noise of my dog in the background is off-putting. I don't know what he's doing, he's rolling around on the floor growling at himself. Yeah, not quite right in the head. It's a bit like me really. Right. Anyway, that'll do for today. Definitely had enough and my throat's going to pack in sooner or later, and I think one of my dogs wants out now, so I think we've done enough. Not got a great deal done, but we've made a start on the industrial things. Given you an idea. Can't even talk properly now. Giving you an idea of what's coming next, what I plan on doing. I didn't want to just do all time lapses and the transitions, because I missed a few of the files out last time. Somehow some of the frames got lost, so the video was a little bit jumpy at points. And because I'd done so many, I didn't notice it until I actually started compiling the video, by which time it was way too late to go back and do them again, and there was no way I was doing all that again. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing some things in real time. There will be some episodes that are just in real time, like this one, where I'm just talking about things, telling you about some of the mods that I'm using. There's more to tell you about that I've already got installed. There's more I'm going to install. They are sort of slowing the game down a little bit when I'm clicking on them at the moment, because I have got a lot installed already. So there may be some that I take out. I know some are conflicting and I'm not getting, some of the mods that I've got in there are not working. Some are not working properly. So again, figuring out which ones are causing the problems with which ones is the main problem. Because you take some out and it doesn't make a difference. Why is this raised up? No, oh, we already established that. There is another weird bit over here. Oh no, I deleted it. Good. Yeah, there was a bit of a weird bump in the track there as well. We've got a bump here, needs sorting out. This, yeah, bulldoze, bulldoze, bulldoze. You don't go too far. On that bit, on that bit. Thank you. Now we have a straight track. We did, yeah, I think it's coming down. Yeah, it looks like it's coming down. It is, it's on a slope. That's why we've got a bump. Right, so it's going to have to be a bridge. Let's smooth that bit out. I can't help it. It has to be done. Yeah, we're going to put a bridge over here. And then we're going to fix all this up. Okay then. There we go. We've got another train on the go. We've got a food factory. We've got food being picked up. They'll drop it off here, the trucks will pick it up. I might play through a little bit on the next episode, run it through a little bit just so we can see that in actually working. May do this one as well. I don't know, probably wait till we get some better trains before I do that one. It's such a long journey. It'll pay for itself, but because these little trains can't carry that much, it probably won't to begin with. Right, enough. Stop recording. I'll be here all night otherwise. Good night everybody. I'll see you soon.